GM. GM. So trade of the day, going to look at ETH. My footing of ETH worked. Right, my footing of ETH worked. And Multibit has just given me an alert right when I wanted to talk about it. It worked. I footed the life out of ETH down here. And look where we are now. No need to thank me. So, obviously, last week I swapped my ETH my stable coins back into BTC, ETH, and Solana. So I want to compare them all. Same percentage scale, Pepe coin, Multibit, and Solana. They were the ones I had my eye on. And here we go. And it was from Thursday of last week. It's around Thursday at lunchtime. Yeah. So, labels. Why is the name label? There we go. So since then, Solana's up 12%. So that was a good move to move back into Solana. Bitcoin's up 6%. ETH is up flat. Multibit's still down, but trending upwards, and Pepe coin is just down only. So again, I don't see much reason to change here. Right? Your altcoins can have a little pump, but we had a full month of real alt season. When I say real alt season, October, November, alts did well, but Bitcoin was still trending up all the way. But then we had a full month where Bitcoin went sideways, and even ETH went sideways, and alts went parabolic. Because the dumb money is always late, after a whole month of alts going up, and when I suspected that Bitcoin is going to start going up and the majors, you don't want to be overexposed to alts because that's where everyone gets sidelined. So all that is to say, things look good from that perspective right now. I'll be watching it closely. I think with Bitcoin's move, and especially Solana's move, which is also quite a nice move since I got in around 102, 103, 104. I think I don't see much reason to change. Right? I got in, the market told me I'm right. The temptation is to move into something like Multibit again because it's starting to make a move. And that's certainly a really nice bottoming pattern. And all the way to the 200 EMA, almost a 60% decline, has broken this downtrend line. That's super nice. That's perfect. That probably leads to a bottom. But I'm not ready to long it just yet. I still own some, right? I still have a third of my bag, same as my Pepe coin. But the big Pepe coin was a big one, a big clear sign of weakness because that you can't see it there. Maybe on BitGet. Yeah, this chart's too messy. You can see it on Dex Screener, which is still the most traded and the cleanest chart for Pepe coin. We got a really nice reversal candle on the 4-hour, which I mentioned. I said it's starting to look like a reversal, completely sold into. So what that tells me is there's just far too many bag holders, and the shillers, the influencers, the whales, the smart money, they're just still distributing. You have to remember, most people like me and you guys, and we got in here, like anyone who got in was in this area. There's also, don't forget, there's insiders in from there. And then we ran up, and then Pepe coin got the most hype once it broke out here. And then people bought this dip, and they bought this dip, and they bought this dip, and they're waiting for every reverse and buying the dip. It's time that will wreck people more than anything on this. I mean, this can just go down again, and then start to go up, but just go sideways, like and just really do nothing for weeks, right? While at the same time, you see Bitcoin 50K, ETH going towards 3K, Solana going towards 200. That's what will get people wrecked, is being in the wrong coin at the wrong time. So even though, you're looking at, like, even though I was looking at that 4 hour candle yesterday and it was really nice, it doesn't mean I didn't buy anything, right? Didn't touch it. I still just have my bag. And it shows you that there's still heavy selling there. And it makes sense. The majors are in focus. People will sell their altcoins on bounces to fund their majors whenever Bitcoin looks like this going into an ETF. Of course they will, right? So ETH is definitely lagging, but that makes sense. I hope ETH lags. I hope it continues to build a base up here, right? So that when the ETF is all out of the way, ETH has just got this massive bullish triangle to break out from. And BTC should lead, ETH should lag, and Solana, quite like the move it's making. It is, though, this is the kind of move that can lead to a lower high quite easily. So I'm definitely not becoming complacent with Solana. Because if this was a run up, first sell off, complacency bounce, and we go lower, I mean, this is exactly how it would look if that was to happen. I don't think so. I think Solana's strength on the daily bands is clear, super clear. I think its strength on the 4 hour EMA is insane, stronger than everything in the market. Has only went to the hundreds, never went to the 200s, didn't even go below the 50 or the 100 here, sorry, this time. So any pullback on Solana, I would expect it to hold there and then produce new highs. That would be like if it's continuing its bullish impulse. So we'll see. But overall, trade of the day, just a quick update. I think I'm in the right coins for now. I'm monitoring it, obviously. Bitcoin, ETH, Solana. Don't see any reason to size up Multibit or Pepe Coin again. I think they're in for some underperformance. Also, Multibit has underperformed the BRC20s recently. The Bitcoin coins have actually gone. Like, Ordinals broke out, Sats looking strong, Rats not so much. That Pizza's a piece of shit. But Multibit is quite weak compared to them. So that's interesting. I'm no Multibit fucking moon boy. So I'm thinking, has it gotten too much attention? Is it too crowded? Are there bag holders? Is it packed out with dumb money who've bought it? I don't know. Right, but to me, it's not moving as cleanly as it did before, which makes sense. Right, the bigger it goes, the higher the market cap, more people get in, the more messy it gets. That also means that you have more time. There's no rush. And I'm also already long, so it doesn't really matter to me. And that's about it. AKT, just a quick note. So AKT is looking really good. Building a base up at this level. This is exactly what I wanted to see. I think I talked about it last week on Trade of the Day. I was talking about the pullback areas for AKT. If it was going to, basically, it just had to hold this. The thing you want to focus on in a bull market are higher lows, right? Does it make higher lows? Higher lows. It's another higher low. That's all that matters. If it comes down and sweeps that, no problem if it's within the same phase, as long as it doesn't lose this one. And the longer it spends up here, the more time, the more base of it, the more time it is spending building a base to go higher. And eventually, I think the breakout's going to be a really big one. So I'm happy with AKT. AKT is the best chart in crypto, both on the monthly, right, weekly, and you can see on the other, it looks even better when you see the full thing. But the AKT Bitcoin chart is insane on the monthly. You can't see it there because that's a shitty fucking version. This chart is fucking wild. It's one of the best charts I've seen. And the monthly EMAs are just about to squeeze red. Perfectly rounded out bottoming pattern. Impulsive moves coming in. And so AKT looks set to have outperformance against BTC over the rest of this year, which will give it real impulse to move higher. I really like this. And it's a monthly chart. This candle could just go sideways. It could go down. It hasn't broken out yet. Right? The key monthly point for AKT against Bitcoin is around there, and from there it's all-time highs. So I really like that. So that's it. GM. Trade of the day. GM. We'll see you later on the live stream.